Hi everyone! Happy New Year and happy February! Welcome to the first Artist Alley vlog of the year. I had my very first Artist Alley of 2025 in February and it felt really different from all other cons I'd been to so far. So in this video, we'll start with some cozy preparation for the con, behind the scenes and fun clips from it, and also learned lessons. I hope you enjoy! This will be my first Artist Alley of 2025 and I was so excited. And during the holidays and the break between cons, I got to make a few new art prints as you can see, and I'm so happy with how they turned out. I just had to cut a lot of them. I upgraded my display and I'm so happy with them. I'll talk more about the display and the upgrade later in the video, but here's one of the practice setups of the new display. One of those upgrades is the square terminal. Over the holidays, I got the square terminal as a Christmas gift. Seriously, the best gift ever. I wish I got to film it when I was opening my Christmas gifts and found out it was the square terminal, and I was literally screaming from joy. This is going to make my life 10 times easier and faster at conventions, and it'll be easier for customers too at checkout, so I'm so excited to use it. So here's a mini ASMR unboxing for the square terminal. Sadly, I actually didn't get to use the square terminal at the event, which I'll talk more about later in the video.
Wow, no way. That Gengar is dunking 40? Incredible. Get out of there.
I just started filming to add to my vlog.
Ah.
I'm just filming Cray.
Oh gosh. I gotta prepare for that one. We're gonna get there, people.
Say hi, chat. Say hi to my YouTube viewers.
Say hi, YouTube. Hi, YouTube.
Hi, YouTube.
Your face would be, I don't know if y'all ready for that. I don't know if I'm ready for that. I don't know if I'm ready for that. There we go.
Sign that hi, future sign.
That's right.
I know you'll see this.
Two froggy chair. Thank you very much, Drip. for the gift sub. Appreciate it. Oh, no way! Again? We did not have a hype train last time, but we did have it last week. Jeffy. Happy
Jeffy, thank
Thursday.
you so much for the 25 months of.
25 months, that's incredible.
That's wild.
We've been streaming for that long? Oh, none other than crazy myself, huh, isn't it? Oh, well. Well, we have Annie Pang Art struggling, hanging out for deal. A minute and a half left until the final stretch. There's nothing else to deep. We have Drip, the one, and Annie Pang Art. Oh my goodness, this isn't looking that good.
StellarCon is a small one-day convention in Maryland, and this year was their 5th anniversary. Funny enough, it was my 5th ever artistalley too, so the convention is a small convention that's known for having a big convention energy, so I was excited, and let's get the day started and see how it goes. First, the load-in was really easy, which I really appreciate. I set up the morning of since it was just for one day, and my placement was right across from the stage near the lines of the voice actors' autographs. I knew this when I received my table location the day before, but I was kind of surprised when I arrived and saw I had very limited space in like the vendor area. Like this is the table that would be behind me, or the vendor that would be right behind me. So we were kind of squeezed in together. What in the world? This is all the space I literally have. Craig's helping me set up. Oh my goodness. In addition to the tight space, I had a very skinny table. It was still 6 foot long, which is standard for most artistalley tables, but the width of the table was a lot skinnier than usual, basically like a foot skinnier than usual. They did send the table measurements in advance to vendors over email, but I had overlooked the width information, and that was a really big mistake because I ended up having to switch up my display really last minute while setting up. Per the reason I don't have any footage from my setup, I was scrambling to figure out how to change up the display so I can fit all the products on the table, but also to finish it all on time before the doors opened. That was so stressful, and I still managed to set up my upgraded display, somewhat similar to how I had planned it, but I didn't get to have a self-serve system for my keychains as I usually do, and wasn't able to display some of my products also, which was a huge bummer. To add to it, the hotel Wi-Fi didn't work on my Square terminal for some reason, so I ended up using my old Square reader instead. I was so excited to try using the terminal that I had unboxed earlier, so I was a little sad about it.
Hello, StellarCon! How's everybody doing?
So all these things combined, I did have a rough start to the event day and really learned to prepare a little bit better and have plan Bs. But despite all this, the convention was actually really fun. Here's my finished table display. It didn't look bad, though it is different from how I had planned it. There are big blank spaces on the bottom row of the display cubes because usually that's where my products would go on the table in front of the cubes, and the skinny table didn't let me have that space. But strive for progress and not perfect, right? I am still happy with my upgraded display, which would let me have this storage space and some, privacy on the back side of the display where I sit. Also gave me, this space to kind of put my merchandise in and inventory as well. I managed to finish right after the VIP hours began, which is not terrible, given how I was really scrambling. And when doors opened, there was an influx of people. It got really crowded all of a sudden, and there was already a line for the voice actor autographs that you can see here. The convention was filled with plenty of fun activities and panels. There was Pokemon drawing class, cosplay contest for youth and adults, and also the coolest voice actors too. And I could really tell that the con organizers, they really tried to make the vibe fun and exciting for everyone, and it really showed.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, Stellar Con!
At a conference because we're working on some shows that we're creating, and we were at a children's media conference.
Would like to meet you. Let's hear it one more time for Cripple Angeles. If you have not had a chance to meet him, get a picture and autograph, you can sign.
Well, how was StellarCon? Overall, it was really fun. The vibes were really fun and full of energy, so I really enjoyed it and I'll definitely want to come back. The activities that were part of the event were very fun, and I think the lineup of voice actors and actresses were awesome too. As an attendee, honestly, I think I'd really enjoy this event a lot. But I was at the event as a vendor, so let me share my thoughts with you about it as a vendor. First, the table size. I talked about this already earlier in the video, but because of the size of the skinny table, I had to change my setup and actually couldn't display some of my products. And you'd think that the width of the table is not as important as the length of the table, but it did affect my sales. I didn't sell any of my mystery prints nor my tote bags on this day. They were kind of hidden in my display due to the lack of space available, and I had always sold them at other conventions. Again, this was partially my fault, only practicing the setup based on the length of the table and not the width, and assuming all 6-foot tables are the same size. So it was a rookie mistake and I learned my lesson. Now, let's talk about placement. I was placed right across from the stage and near the celebrity autograph section, as you know. This was the first artist alley where I felt my placement truly affected my sales and the experience. This is because when panels or contests were happening, people were standing in front of our tables in my row to watch the panels, and there was just not enough space for people to walk by or shop around in my row during those times. I believe StellarCon this year was held in a different place than it was in previous years, and it was in a smaller space too. So the new venue was really busy, was crowded and too tight in my opinion for the amount of attendees and vendors, and the blockage in foot traffic in my row did affect sales opportunities during these panel times. I still met amazing customers outside of those times, had a wonderful time, and also did have a chance to speak to StellarCon afterwards, and they were very receptive of the feedback, agreed with it, and were really kind about it, so that helped me just feel a lot better. And given the venue change this year, I'm sure it was really tough for them too, and I hope we can all return next year to a bigger venue. Overall, if it weren't for the size and the space issues, I think I would have done a lot better sales-wise, but I still managed to do similar to how I had previously done at other one-day conventions. And honestly, looking at the brighter sides of things, I met really nice people. It was still really fun. I had never been placed in front of the stage before, and as a vendor, I don't usually get to enjoy activities as I have to usually stay at my table, but this time I had the opportunity to enjoy some of these activities directly from from my table, so that was a big plus. Being able to witness the panel of Veronica Taylor and other voice actors was really cool too.
Looks like I'm going to Disney World. Imagine after a convention you go straight to Disney World.
Wow, that's a good day.
I heard some people do that for Florida cons. Wow, it's so pretty.
That's a really good day.
At the end of the day, met a lot of nice customers, and I'm still a beginner vendor at Artist Alleys and value every opportunity I can have to share my art and add joy to others in person. And, you know, I would say the learned lessons that I can share is 3 things. 1, give enough time for setup if you're a vendor to prevent scrambling, even when there are changes to table sizes. And 2, look at the table size in advance if you have that information and plan your display accordingly. And 3, try to enjoy it no matter what. You're there, you know, have fun, look at the brighter side even when we run into challenges and hurdles if you can. That helped me a lot personally. This was just a kickoff to my Artist Alleys of 2025. I'm very excited for what's to come. I have a couple coming up this spring, and I just hope you enjoyed the video and that you found it helpful. Don't forget to click subscribe if you'd like to follow my upcoming convention journeys and potentially my Twitch behind the scenes vlogs as well. Thanks so much for watching.